Dear friends, let us try to understand the next chapter, sequences and series. Out of this, let us understand first the sequence. Sequence is a set of numbers where the numbers are arranged in definite order. So if the numbers are arranged in definite order, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. This is a sequence of natural numbers. Please try to understand. We normally denote it by n. It is called as sequence of natural numbers, and this dot 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 indicates that this is an infinite sequence. If you take whole number sequence, we have already studied this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Then perfect square number sequence. So let us denote it by S. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36 and so on. So please note these are all infinite sequences. Sequences can be finite as well. So if you take the sequence of -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So here it is a finite sequence. Please try to understand. This each one is called a term. So this is a first term of the sequence. This is second term of the sequence. This is third term of the sequence. This is fourth term of the sequence, fifth term of the sequence and so on. The last term, or normally these terms are denoted by A1. A1 means first term, A2 means second term, A3 means third term and last term or the general term is indicated by A subscript n. So try to understand, this is a subscript, A subscript n at the subscript position. So an is called general term. It is also called as general term or also called as last term in a sequence. Dear friends, let us try to understand the sequences with some more examples. See, if we have the sequence, next example, 1, 4, 7, 10 and so on. Second, if we have 6, 12, 18, 24 and so on. Next, if we have 3, 3, 3, 3 and so on. If I have 4, 16, 64, this time watch carefully and so on. If we have next sequence as -1, -1.5, -2, -2.5 and so on. And sixth sequence as 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube and so on. Now see, here if you see the first sequence, second term is obtained by adding certain number. So if you see the difference between second term and the first term, that is A2 minus A1. Please note, second term is represented by either you denote it by T2, in some books it is denoted by T2, in some books first term is denoted by T1, T1, T2, T3, T4 and so on. In some of the books it is denoted by A1, A2, A3, A4 and so on. So if you are indicating the terms by A1, A2, then A2 minus A1 is equal to 3. This A3 minus A2 is equal to 7 minus 4 is again 3. Please note, here the difference between all the consecutive terms is same. Second term minus first term is 3. Third term minus second term is 3. Fourth term minus third term is 3. So it means the difference is common. Difference is same in all the consecutive terms. Second, let us try to understand second sequence. Here it is 6. So first term is 6, second term is 12, third term is 18, fourth term is 24. Let us check the consecutive difference between this. You will notice that a2 minus a1 is equal to 6. a3 minus a2 is also equal to 6. a4 minus a3 is also equal to 6. Please note, I am subtracting the consecutive terms. a2 minus a1, here a3 minus a2, here a4 minus a2, that is consecutive terms are subtracted. If you see the difference between the consecutive terms, it is same. So if the difference between the consecutive terms is same, then we call such sequences as arithmetic progressions. They are arithmetic progressions. Now see, the third sequence is 3 minus 3 difference is 0, 3 minus 3 difference is 0, 3 minus 3 difference is 0. It means difference between the consecutive terms is same. So this sequence is also called as arithmetic progression. So please note, this is also arithmetic progression. The reason is difference between the consecutive terms is same. Now see here, 16 minus 4 is 8. 64 minus 16, please note, it is 48. So difference between the consecutive terms is not same. But let us check the multiplier, that is a2 upon a1 is equal to 16 upon 4, that is equal to 4. Let us check a3 upon a2, that is equal to 64 upon 16, that is also 4. Please note, here if we divide first term, if we divide second term by first term, then we get the common multiplier. So here first term is multiplied by 4, second term is multiplied by 4, third term is, if you multiply by 4, you will get the fourth term. Such sequences which are obtained by multiplying a constant number are called as geometric progressions. They are called as geometric progressions. Now see here, minus 1, minus 1.5, minus 2, minus 2.5. So let us try to subtract the consecutive terms. Minus 1.5, negative 1.5, minus 1. So if you subtract this, you will get negative 0.5. So if you add negative 0.5 to this, we will get the same. You will note that the difference between the consecutive terms is same, and here this time it is negative 0.5. So fifth sequence is also an arithmetic progression. Now let us check the sixth. It is 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube and so on. So here if you write, it is 1, 8, 27 and so on. Please note, if you try to multiply the terms, we can't obtain the next term. So this is neither AP nor GP. So this is neither arithmetic progression nor geometric progression. This is neither AP nor GP because it can't be obtained by adding a consecutive number or by multiplying a consecutive number. Dear friends, next is series of an arithmetic progression, series of a sequence. See, if A1, A2, A3 up to AN is a sequence, then A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus up to AN is called series. Now these terms are too many, so this can be written in short. We use sigma notation. This is sigma notation. Sigma letter from Greek alphabets. So sigma is used for indicating the sum of all the terms. So this is summation of a kth term. Please note this k indicates the term number. So a kth term where k changes or k varies from 1 to n. So you will, when you put this k is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n, and sum of all this term is indicated by summation of ak, where k varies from 1 to n. So this is called as series of series of the given sequence. See, next is example of Fibonacci sequence. Fibonacci sequence. Here, if first term and second term is equal to 1 and third term is obtained by summation of the earlier two terms. A fourth term is obtained by summation of A3 and A2, or A2 and A3. A2 and A3. A fifth term is obtained by summation of earlier terms, that is A3 and A4, earlier two terms. A sixth term is obtained by A4 and A5. Similarly, a nth term will be obtained by earlier two terms are a n minus 1 plus a n minus 2. N minus 2 indicates the earlier preceding two terms. So these are preceding two terms. It means if first term is equal to 1, a1 is equal to 1, a2 is also equal to 1, a3 is equal to a1 plus a2, that is 1 plus 1 is 2, a4 is 2 plus 1, that is 3. A5 is summation of earlier two terms, that is 5. And next term is obtained by 8. Next term is obtained by summation of earlier terms, and so on. So this type of sequence is called as Fibonacci sequence.